This week on the LTU Sports Report, we get into all the spring sports action and get to know some of our Blue Devils. We've got doubleheaders for both our men's baseball and our women's softball teams, hit the field with our men's lacrosse team taking on U of M Dearborn, and get to know the only first-team All-American from women's basketball. Don't go anywhere because the LTU Sports Report starts right now.
LTU Sports Report is brought to you by Varsity Brands, elevating student experiences in sport, spirit, and achievement. The City of Southfield, the center of it all. Michigan First Credit Union. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Stryker. Discover your strengths and follow your passion with us. Hello everybody and welcome to the LTU Sports Report. I'm your host Jenna Skalski, and we've had a wonderful second season filled with plenty of highlights and events around campus, and of course LTU wins. Unfortunately, this is going to be our last episode before the fall, but we made sure to jam pack as much content as we could. We're going to be going full swing with highlights from both of our softball and our baseball teams, and we have a special interview with our very own Nicole Buckingham, who is one of our All-American basketball players. And of course, we have our tip of the week for you guys and plenty of events here on campus. But we're going to get the ball rolling this episode with our women's lacrosse team as they take on the Cleary University Cougars. Coming off a big 19-3 win over the 9th-ranked Concordia Cardinals, the women's lacrosse team was up against the Cleary Cougars, with sights set on winning their 5th conference game in a row. Up 2-0 early in the first half, the Blue Devils were showing their strength in this one, doing a good job riding on the clear. Is Gabby Larkin, who gets the steal and makes a beautiful shovel pass to Kaylee Patterson, who finishes on the doorstep. The sophomore captain extends the lead to 3. The ladies were relentless on offense in the first half, and keeping it going was junior Anna Gagnon, driving on her defender and hitting sophomore Ashley Sherry on the back door, cutting for the goal. LTU led 15-2 at the half. Second half now, and the Blue Devils were still rolling. Freshman Bella Van Buren shows off some slick moves and great ball control, dodging through the entire Cougar defense, then going 5-hole on the Cleary keeper. LTU up 17-2. Later on, it was the other star, freshman Katie Waits. She kept it herself, carrying over the top side of the field and dumping it in close over the head of the goalie. Her effort extends the lead 21-4. But it wasn't all offense in this one. The Blue Devil defense only allowed 4 goals in the game, with a big thanks to sophomore goalie Dory Cogans. 11 saves on the day to keep the Cougars at bay. The ladies finish a dominating performance with a final score of 22-4, improving to 5-0 in conference play.
We came off of 6 losses, and we really just brought our team spirit back up together to work hard.
We've been focusing on getting big, slowing down, and then cutting. We had a lot of big fast breaks at the beginning, which were very helpful. Those are always good. The past few games it's just been opportunities, seeing someone looking at the pass and hitting that person when they're open.
It was a complete team win. Everyone contributed. Everyone contributes, whether it's in practice or on the field. So it was it's fun. We're having fun now.
Time now for a look inside Lawrence Technological University. And did you know LTU partners up with several Michigan high schools to advance education and give kids a leg up when it comes to preparing better for college? Lawrence Tech and West Bloomfield High School recently celebrated the opening of the high school's Tech Hub space. This is just one of the collaborations between LTU and West Bloomfield High School. Dual enrollment classes, internships, summer training sessions, as well as special programs for West Bloomfield students interested in engineering. The Tech Hub will provide distance learning opportunities for classes taught by Lawrence Tech professors and West Bloomfield teachers, both via video conferencing and in person.
If we orient and mentor and help students in the right direction, they are likely to succeed and be leaders in the community. And the community wins, the school system wins, the state wins, and America wins.
Attention teachers and administrators, your school should partner up with Lawrence Technological University. This is the definition of win-win. Inquire within by going to the university's website, ltu.edu, right now.
What's up, everyone? I'm Chase Kaufman. Coming up on the LTU Sports Report, the Blue Devil baseball team hits the field for a doubleheader against the Aquinas Saints, and find out which team breaks down our tip of the week. We'll be right back.
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
We're getting reports that you have over 40,000 flavor combinations.
That's right.
May I examine one, ma'am? Is this real cheese?
100% real mozzarella, officer.
Explain this dough.
Made fresh daily.
I'm gonna have to confiscate this as evidence.
Aren't you a mall cop?
All units, someone's in the fountain.
10-4, Tiger on the prowl.
Flavor fanatics will do anything for our one-of-a-kind flavored crust pizza with meal deals for every budget.
Hungry?
Howie!
Fanuc America is the #1 supplier of robots, CNCs, and factory automation. Our certified automation training prepares students for high-tech careers in advanced manufacturing. Manufacturers use automation to maximize productivity. That's why high-paying careers in advanced automation are in demand today. Our CERT program provides manufacturers and educators a STEM-based curriculum centered on robotics and automation training. Contact Fanuc to learn more about our certified automation training programs.
All right, Blue Devil fans, it's time to head to the diamond with our baseball team as they take on Aquinas College in a doubleheader at Jimmy John's Field. Let's get right to it.
Out at Jimmy John's Field, the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils took on the Aquinas Saints for some baseball action. Starting with game one, we jump to the bottom of the fifth where Max Cadman singled to center for an RBI to score Ryan Robinette for LTU's first run of the game. Game tied at 1. To the bottom of the sixth we go, scored 2-1 favoring Aquinas. Junior Sean Fannin steals second, but the Saints misfire and Jared Roth runs in for the score. Blue Devils knot things back up at 2. Moving ahead to the 8th inning, the Blue Devils now lead 4-3, and Robinette with a nice squeeze play as sophomore Adam Mansfield runs in for what would be the final run of the game. Lawrence Tech takes game 1, 5-3. Starting off game 2, in the bottom of the second, junior Ryan Robinette grounds out to second, but picks up the RBI as sophomore Jackson Wakowiak scores the first run of game 2. Moving to the bottom of the fifth, where Eddie Dubkowski steals second, and with his smart base running is able to send Robinette home on the throw. Score is now 3-2 Blue Devils. On to the bottom of the 8th, where Sean Fannin singles to right field and advances to second on the error by the Saints. Dubkowski runs in for the final run of the game. As the Blue Devils go on to win this one, 5-2, making their record at the time 22-9.
We just got to keep hitting. We didn't really hit well today, but we just got to keep hitting, getting on base, and we just got to keep throwing strikes, and I think we'll do good.
Well, it's 2 starts in a row for both of them now. They've thrown just great for us the last 2 outings. They don't overwhelm you with any one particular pitch, but they are able to use all 3 pitches effectively against right-handers and left-handers, and they just continue to attack the strike zone, and they force the action. And that makes hitters uncomfortable sometimes, and they did another great job with it today.
Sometimes our offense isn't as hot, so other guys have to pick up the middle of the order sometimes. So when I came up, I just try to, put some good contact on the ball and put a good one in the gap and one off the wall. So ended up scoring on both, so I was happy to help the team. The starting pitching today was the best all year. Those 2 guys, we rode with them all day, and that's what we need from our pitching staff. If we have that from our pitching staff, who knows where the ceiling is for our team.
Hi, my name is Barbara Gromakova. I'm on the volleyball team. I'm mechanical engineering. This week, tip of the week is hitting. Typically, outside hitters start their approach behind 10-foot line. You put your right feet back, you make a first step, then you go with your left leg, and then you do a little hop. You drive your hands back, you open up, bring your hand up, snap your wrist, and drive it to your pocket. Make sure you drive your hands all the way back and make a powerful lift. Open up and keep your elbow high and snap on the top of the ball. Hey everyone, thank you for watching this week Tip of the Week and supporting women's volleyball.
Hey Blue Devils, I'm Sarah Davis. When we come back, we have a double dose of softball as our women's team takes on Rochester and UVM Dearborn. And we get to know one of our women's volleyball team's top players. Stay tuned.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together, with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
You've worked hard to raise your family and build a happy life for them. Don't let unforeseen circumstances jeopardize everything you've built. Planning for Your Future is a law firm that makes it easy and affordable to protect your family with estate planning, wills, trusts, deeds, power of attorney, minor, and elder care. The experts at Planning for Your Future will meet with you, prepare your documents, and make sure you understand what each does. So contact Planning for Your Future today to set up your free phone consultation, because your future begins now.
Since the dawn of man, storytelling has been the most effective and engaging means of communication. Whether gathered around the warm glow of a fireplace or the family television set, a compelling story has always moved people to action. At Yellow Flag Productions, the Emmy-winning storytellers behind our television programs are now helping clients create content that emphasizes their people and passions. Let us tell your story and share it with the world.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
Hungry Howie's makes it easy. It's just a little mini pizza box, and we make lots of money, lots of dough.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back, LTU fans. Our women's softball team has been making some noise in the conference and now is sitting among one of the top teams in the nation. Let's see what the hype is all about and roll the highlights.
Wayne State University, the site for a big conference matchup between our Blue Devil softball team and the Rochester College Warriors. We pick things up in the second with LTU down 1. To close out the inning, junior pitcher Brittany Bolt gets the Rochester batter to go down swinging for one of her 11 strikeouts in the game. Jump to the fifth, Blue Devils down 2 with Meredith Adams on second base. Bolt up to bat, and she drives it back deep to the left center fence that would score Adams on the RBI double. The ladies trailed 4-3 after 5 innings. 7th inning now, LTU down 2 runs. Malberg on second and Bolt in scoring position. Sophomore Brittany Wheeland puts it on the dirt, making the shortstop dive to the ball, giving Bolt enough time to score and for Malberg to advance. Next up was Katie Kubiak. She takes a hack at the pitch, driving it through the infield gap to score Malberg for the tying run and to give the Blue Devils some big momentum. We would need extra innings for this one, locked at 5 runs each. In the bottom of the 10th, Katie Seister grounds it to the pitcher and will be out at first, but she advances senior Sherilyn Banas into the scoring position. With 2 outs and Adams up to bat, the ladies had their rally caps in full effect. Adams' big bat would come through in the clutch, punching the ball into center field that would get Banas across the dish for the game-winning run. The ladies would win a long battle with Rochester in Game 1 with a final score of 6-5 and would go on to mercy the Warriors in the second game, 11-1 through 5.
I think we did well, rallying back because we were down in the beginning, so we did a good job, staying together as a team, keeping our energy up and coming back in the later innings.
The big hit was good. It was good to see him fight.
we've got to start making the routine plays. The routine plays are what's, causing us to be behind and have to fight from behind. But it's always good to see them fight, come back, get the win. That's the most important thing.
I guess it helps us in the future. Like if we are down, we know like, hey, we had that one game, we came back. So it lets us know we can do it in the future, I guess, for more games.
Bolt is on fire right now, 500 or 600 in the last week. So she pitched a great game and had the hot bat going. Meredith Adams, on first base is swinging the bat well for us too. Play as a team, don't worry about yourself. So it's not me, it's we. And when they do that, they play looser, they got a smile on their face, and we play better as a team.
Hi, I'm Christy Doherty. I will be a senior on the women's varsity volleyball team at Lawrence Tech this year, and I'm a setter and I'm majoring in biomedical engineering. My favorite place to eat probably is anywhere that has pizza. I don't think I have a favorite, but pizza is definitely my favorite food. Favorite TV show is probably Grey's Anatomy. I mean, there's a little bit of medical stuff which interests me, but I'm like every other girl that loves Grey's Anatomy. My celebrity crush is Zac Efron. High School Musical got me when I was little. My favorite vacation destination is probably Oregon. I've got a lot of family there, and the mountains and stuff are just beautiful. It's a great place to hike.
On April 4th, the LTU softball team was set for their second doubleheader of the week against the Wolverines from U of M Dearborn, taking place at Northville High School. Getting the bats hot in the first was Meredith Adams ripping one down the baseline that would earn her the double and put Sarah Hinge in the scoring position. Next up was junior pitcher Brittany Bolt. She made an impact on both offense and defense with 4 strikeouts in 5 innings and 2 RBIs with 1 here as she hits the sac fly to bring Hinge across the plate. Her effort puts LTU up 1-0 after 1. Jump to the bottom of the third and Bolt was at bat again now, down by 1. She drives the second pitch out to shallow left field, scoring Katie Kreister with the RBI single. We were all tied up after 3. Top of the 5th with 1 runner on third for Dearborn. With 2 outs, Bolt gets the Wolverine batter to pop one up on the first pitch, and sophomore shortstop Brittany Whelan is under it to make the final out. The Blue Devils were looking to extend the lead after Jackie Mattingly scored to break up the tie in the bottom of the 5th. Katie Kubiak grounds one to short, but the throw is off at first, and that brings around Bolt, who beats the throw home as Kubiak takes second. LTU is up 4-2 after the 5th. 6th inning now, and the girls are up by a run. Who else but Bolt with their final at-bat as she comes through once again, reaching first on an error from second, and Seister is able to use her speed to sneak across home plate. LTU now up 5-3. But U of M Dearborn would come alive in the final inning, scoring 4 runs to lift them to victory, including this 3-run homer over left field fence. The Blue Devils softball team comes up short in this one, 7-6, but would end up tying game 2 before the game had to be rescheduled due to weather.
Hey everybody, we are out here at Harrison High School in Farmington Hills getting ready for some lacrosse action. When we come back, we've got all the highlights from this game, and we get the chance to meet an All-American both in the classroom and on the court. Stay tuned.
I'm on the Blue Devil football team, and that's a great place to be, because other colleges wouldn't let me be both a football player and a nursing student. And just because I'm a dog on the field doesn't mean I can't take care of people. And man, do I love people. The small class size at LTU give me awesome access to my nursing professors. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Are you stuck in your job? Getting frustrated playing the waiting game for the next opportunity to advance your career? Let Blue Chip Talent help. As an award-winning talent acquisition company, our specialty is matching candidates with careers in IT and engineering. At Blue Chip Talent, we take a laser-focused approach to reaching your career goals. We have access to jobs you won't find anywhere else to help advance your career faster and easier. Plus, we take care of you. Employees receive industry-leading benefits and competitive perks. Don't waste another minute worrying, because we are ridiculously good at advancing careers.
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
Welcome back, everybody. Our men's lacrosse team is gearing up to take on conference rival U of M Dearborn. But before we get to the highlights, let's check out one of LTU Athletics' finest.
On March 14th, senior Nicole Buckingham of the women's basketball team was named the program's first ever NAIA First Team All-American. Along with being honored for her athletic ability, Buckingham was also named a First Team Academic All-American for her outstanding work in the classroom. In her historic final season, Nicole ranked first in the conference for points per game with 18.6, second in total rebounds per outing with 9.7, fourth in field goal percentage with .437, and fifth in steals and blocks per game with 1.8 and 1.3. With stats like that, it was no surprise when she was awarded the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference Player of the Year. We thank Nicole for all of her hard work over the past 4 years and helping putting LTU on the map.
Well, I found out when I was home on spring break, actually, so it was really cool. I kind of got to celebrate right with my family. But first team academic and athletically All-American was my goal ever since I was a freshman. So to finally be able to kind of achieve that was, I don't know, it's really rare that people get their goals, you know, sometimes it's kind of a big deal. So I was really excited. It's just one of those things where it was just icing on the cake. It was a good way to end my career. So
the biggest thing to describe Nicole is just her leadership and her willingness to get better and to really soak everything up. It's been exciting to see her from her sophomore year to now just get better every day. That's what makes me most excited, is she put in the work and it really paid off this year.
So my sophomore year, Coach really kind of had bigger expectations for me than I had for myself. And so there was always a struggle because we weren't on the same page a lot of the time as far as what I thought I should be doing and what I thought I was capable of doing versus what she thought I was capable of doing. But once she kind of was able to change my mentality a little bit and kind of got me to see just how far I could go, you know, just how much potential I really did have. Then it kind of got easier through my junior and senior year.
A lot of it is just dedication and time management. To see her being a biomedical engineer and being an All-American WAC Player of the Year, she just knows how to manage time better than a lot of people, especially at her age, and it shows that she put in extra work on the court, but she's also hitting the books as well.
I think all 4 years my teammates have been, like, past and present, has just meant the world to me. They're the reason why I continued to play through the struggles of my sophomore year. It's because of the girls. And I think every single one of them knew, like, years before I did, what I could do. I wouldn't be here without them. And I mean, we spend so much time together. I just got so lucky because all teams that have that kind of FaceTime with each other, I got so many good teammates, so many good girls, people who just really care about me as a person, and that means the world to me.
Coming in off a big 18-7 victory over Concordia and an overtime thriller win over Lords, the men's lacrosse team was looking to take their third conference game in a row against the U of M Dearborn Wolverines. First quarter action with the boys up a pair of goals early in the first quarter. Pushing up the field on the clear is Tyler Sinkowitz. He dishes to sophomore Jacob Flood, who burns his defender and rips one low stick side for the goal. LTU up 4-1. Second quarter now, and the Blue Devil offense was finding their rhythm, doing a good job of working the ball around the perimeter and behind the X, where freshman Maverick Musket finds a cutting Aiden Nolan for the quick stick goal. The sophomore attackman extends the lead to 6. Closing out the half for LTU was sophomore Dylan Couture setting up the isolation dodge, and the righty cannon finds the back of the net. The boys went into the half up 10-7. Dearborn went on a run of their own to start the third and took the lead at 11-10. Saving face for the Blue Devils was senior captain Brendan Oles getting the feed from Couture and burying it low corner. Tie game at 11 apiece. Into the fourth now, and the home team was taking charge once again. Oles gets the ball down low from Damian Hudson. Again, he drives on his man, but finds Musket wide open next to the net for the easy goal. The boys go on to get the dub over U of M Dearborn 17-12, the final score, to improve to 3-1 in WAC play and 5-4 overall.
It's a great win for sure. We've been practicing, prepping for it all week, and it's just nice to have a big one under the belt. Our offense really performed with, 20 goals. The defense really stepped in and helped it out in the end, and it's nice to see the practice pay off.
Well, we've had a little bit of trouble, with scoring big leads and then kind of letting them back in it. So this game, the offense wanted to tighten it up, and so did the defense. So we came back out here and just tried to claw our way back in it, and then crawl over, pushing them down, winning the game.
Well, we gave up a run. We tell our guys lacrosse is a game of runs. It's no secret. So, we went on ours early, and they went on theirs late in the half, and a little defensive lapse, and we needed to tighten it up at halftime. I think we did make those adjustments, and I think the biggest key to the game today was Nick Kubik kept battling at the face-off dot and help us get the ball late in the game. That was the key. When we have the ball and they don't, they can't score. So, we gotta appreciate Nick's efforts today as well.
Up 2-0 early in the first half, the Blue Devils were showing their strength in this one, doing a good job riding on the clear. Is Gabby Larkin who gets the steal and makes a beautiful shovel pass to Kaylee Patterson, who finishes on the doorstep. The sophomore captain extends the lead to 3.
This week in LTU athletics, Wednesday the 10th, women's lacrosse is home to face Bethel at 3 p.m. Men's lacrosse travels to Indiana to face Taylor. Game begins at 4 p.m. On Friday, April 12th, both men's and women's golf begin the LTU shootout at Stonehenge through Saturday. Saturday the 13th, baseball is at home for a WAC matchup versus Cleary. Game 1 starts at 1 p.m. Both tennis teams are home to face Northwestern Ohio. Match begins at 5 p.m. On Sunday the 14th, softball is back home to face Siena Heights. Start time for Game 1 is 1 p.m. For all information on games and start times, please visit the LTU Athletics website.
And that's it for Season 2 of the LTU Sports Report. Thank you guys for a wonderful spring, and we'll be back on Fox Sports Detroit in the fall. If you guys want more Blue Devil action, be sure to follow LTU Athletics on all social media platforms. That way you can have daily updates, stories, and highlights from all of our LTU teams at LTU Athletics. I'm Jenna Skalski. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you in the fall. LTU Sports Report is brought to you by Varsity Brands, elevating student experiences in sport, spirit, and achievement. The City of Southfield, the center of it all. Michigan First Credit Union. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Stryker. Discover your strengths and follow your passion with us.